Hello there, Bick Benedict here. We're playing God of War 1 on God difficulty, and this is my guide and walkthrough. We're currently on part 26. It is entitled Flooded Passage. So we are going to get a final feather, which is going to give us some more magic. But that's going to take place down here somewhere. I'm not sure. Now, the kissing the naiads gives you an item, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that one doesn't give you it. It's got to be one of these coming up over here. So I'm going to take a right down here and smash this, and this must be the naiad that gives you the feather. Now, if you head to the left of the KNRB0, you will have a fight with the Legionnaire captains. I altogether forgot about that fight over there, so I actually ran into it coming back, so do forgive me. I am going to attend to that fight over there, but I'm going to go over here first to where I need to go, past this little timed trap over here, where we're going to have a pretty large fight. And then, like I say, when I come back, then we'll do the fight with the Legionnaire captains in a really cramped area. There's like 6-7 of them. But swim your way over here, and then this fight on my no upgrade run was one that caused me quite a bit of a hard time to do. And don't forget the 2 hidden areas over here with the chests. Now, if you want to separate, remember in the last video when I was separating myself from the Cerberuses, and I was attacking the Harpies at a different area where the Cerberus couldn't reach me? Well, if you want to, you have an option of you can do a high jump off of the, by which I mean a double jump, off of one of the chests over here. Take your pick. I think it doesn't matter. But if you jump onto the chest, you double jump, or maybe no, I'm sorry. You jump. Here's how it is. You jump onto the chest. You hold the triangle to launch yourself. You press square to attack, and then you double jump after that. That will actually enable you to reach the top area over here, and you can be on the higher platform over here where the Legionnaires can't attack you. Only the Harpies can. So you'll be separated from the former, and all you have to do is just deal with the latter. So again, these are the kamikaze ones, and I'm sorry for getting so off track about how to jump off those chests over there, but that is how to do it. Now, why didn't I do that? Well, I only learned about it later, so I can't show you it, but you definitely can. There's a pretty broad walkway on top of this area where it can accommodate all of your movements, and you can dodge properly. It's not like a thin little area. It's a very broad, as I say. And the main difficulty for me over here was staying out of danger and not getting damaged, because what I'm trying to do, and I say trying because I'm not very successful in this attempt, is I'm trying to do triangle, triangle, square to flick these guys into the water and wring them out. It doesn't happen too often, but the times that it does happen, I'm glad that I was able to do it. The success of it doesn't hinge on it, though. That's what I'm trying to say, because you can do the, oh, there we go, Cyclone of Chaos, not a death sentence, rare instance. You can also do the square riposte to do the same flicking action of these guys over here, but you have to really be careful when you're dealing with multiple enemies attacking you at the same time, because again, the ripostes do not have iframes. So when you're doing the riposte, if other enemies are attacking, you're going to get damaged, and sometimes it's really hard to see if other enemies are attacking you, because you're standing around and there's bodies nearby you, but you don't really know if they're attacking or not, and you have to always assume that they are attacking. So what you do is you just do not riposte. You do another parry, and if another enemy hits you, you do another parry, and then you can do your riposte when you think it's safe. But since I was trying to do this no damage, I erred on the side of being safe than sorry. So you're not going to see too much high risk gameplay over here. You're going to see me err on the side of caution and just get the heck out of dodge wherever possible. And the most dangerous time of these enemies is when they're prostrate. It really is, because you never know if they're going to get to their feet and do that jump at you that has literally no signifier. It has no telegraph to it, so they just out and out just jump. That's their most dangerous time, in my opinion. They also have a move where, and it's very hard to explain what it is, but if I see it, I'll point it out. It's a move where they kind of just do a little flip right next to you. Not the blue blade attack, but it's I don't know. It's just a little shifting little lunge that they do. It's got a little delay to it, and it's pretty tricky. But far and away, the most dangerous time of these bastards is when they're getting to their feet. Just no question. Now you could say, well, you should just use magic here, try to clear these guys up as best you can. Well, I don't believe in doing that, because then you're relying on the magic to do what you should be able to do by yourself. And even if it's just spamming, even if it's just spirit whoring, you should be able to do that. You know, don't always depend on the magic to get done what you can get done in a reasonable manner. Now, I'm not talking about stuff like the clones, because the clones are definitely not designed for a run like a no upgrade run. They're designed for infinite use of the magic with Athena's blessing and things like that. But we'll talk about that later when we get there. I mean, these guys they're really fast to attack, and you see what they do. They're really I think coy is a good word to describe them. There we go. You have to know when to just back off and roll away on this, but and getting damaged. You might wonder how often you get damaged during you parry and then you riposte. I get damaged all the time, because I go in for a riposte and then somebody else hits me, and I have no iframe impunity when I'm doing my riposte, as I believe you should, but they decided for whatever reason not to allow that in this game. Also, they have hyper armor when they're getting to their feet, which means that they will tank your hit and possibly do a hit of their own and damage you. So what I did right there was actually quite sloppy. I should not have been trying to use a launch that's broken anyway to launch an enemy who's getting to his feet. Said enemy has hyper armor. It's bad all the way around. Okay, there's a no damaged area. Now we need to go through that area that we just opened up. But first of all, we're going to go to the secret area that I neglected to go to previously because I was unaware that it existed. Okay, so just go through the trap again. And I was almost inclined to not do this fight no damage, simply because the room is just really small and it's hard to work with. And I didn't mention this last time, but these enemies have an attack where, you know how in God of War it's often said that you can just stand there and just play it safe by hiding behind your block. Well, these guys have a move that goes through your block, and it's a grab. So you're not going to see it in this, because if you were to see it, that would mean I was taking mandatory damage. But they can go through your guard. They grab you and just hit you to the floor, and it doesn't take away too much damage, but it's kind of a humiliating animation, and it's embarrassing. So I don't like to have it happen to me, and I always am on my feet and just rolling around as fast as I can in this room, because I don't want bad things to happen to a good folk like me. But what they do is they do a 3-hit combo, and then they delay right before they do a 4th hit. And they, as you can see, I'm trying to go in for, I'm trying to roll up to them and launch with that rolling plus X move. I'm also trying to do the move where I do the little spin with my blades and knock them down and try to get a bounce at the end of them and launch too with L1 plus X. Problem with that is they guard a lot. They counterattack too, so you have to be really careful of that. But I would say just completely forego the don't ever use the triangle hold to launch, because it's too inconsistent. Always use L1 plus X. And I think if you're doing a no upgrade run, you don't have access to that. I'm pretty sure that that's locked to level 2 of the blades. But yeah, don't just stand around. These guys will grab you through your block. It doesn't happen too often, I noticed, but you know, why even risk it when you're trying to do this room no damage? See, there's very little visibility over here, and I was quite surprised when I had cleared all these guys up. I thought they were going to keep coming, but fortunately I think this may have been the last guy, and then we could smash all of the pottery and get our chest. Now if you wanted to, you can just use the Medusa and freeze them, stone them, shatter them, but again, I don't like to do that because that seems to me like I'm not doing what I should be able to do normally just by playing the game. This probably is an item box, but we have I think we have our health and MP maxed out. But that's going to change once we go into the Muse room and get upgrades for ourselves. And I think that's going to be the end of the video too. There's one secret room that I'll take you over to, and it's going to give us a lot of red orbs. A lot, I say, and it's going to put us over the threshold of what we need to for our upgrade of the blades at level 5. So we're going to get that upgrade. Just smash into this. This Naiad gives you nothing, so just ignore it. Of course, there's a trophy for it, but you know, besides that, there's 4 chests up here that give you a lot of orbs. And the next time I see you from the save point, I will have the blades up to level 5, and I will let you know of the extra moves that you get. I think we get 1, 2, you get 3 new moves, and fortunately Athena's Wrath is not in this game, so it's in the second and third game, and it taints those games because it's the worst move I think ever made in the whole franchise.